Welcome back to Mac with me, Meg.
And me, Will.
Today we're going to share with you a few insider tips that really helped us be able to enter one of the most competitive real estate markets in the country. So about a year ago, we started to very seriously look to buy a home, and we weren't quite ready. So my brother, who is a lender and knows a lot about money and mortgages.
Hey guys, I'm Allan, Meg's brother.
Gave us a couple of good tips.
And they brought me in to just share a couple quick tips of what you want to kind of focus on before or as you're getting ready to buy a house. You're starting to look, you're thinking about it, and you think, oh man, where are we gonna get that money? First thing is you gotta get pre-approved, right? So, talk to me, or maybe you already have someone, talk to your mortgage advisor and kind of figure out, all right, what's the process of getting pre-approved? Hey, if you're W-2 employee, you get a salary, easy, right? Easy peasy. If you're self-employed or you have a bunch of different jobs, it's a little bit more complicated, but get pre-approved first, talk to your mortgage advisor, and you do all that stuff ahead of time, so then you get your pre-approval, you feel confident having that letter, and you're going out looking for houses, and it's kind of like hey, I can actually do it, and then your realtor is really excited because they're like, oh, you can afford this, that's great. When you're going through that process, the pre-approval, your mortgage advisor is gonna ask you, hey, how much is your down payment gonna be? What's your limit? What's the top of your price range? My advice is be realistic. Be realistic that after you put down that down payment, after you pay for the closing costs, taxes, it adds up, right? After you pay for all that, you're comfortable and confident that at the end of the day, when you close, you can make that mortgage payment. And you can make that mortgage payment for the foreseeable future, and you're not house poor, you feel comfortable. The third thing is, if you need to, and your credit's not necessarily exactly where you want it to be, start working on your credit. I have a whole nother video that kind of goes more in depth, that talks about how you can improve your credit, what to focus on, all that, and that's all in my next video, which you can click on the link and check it out. So thank you guys, back to you, Meg and Will.
Our realtor gave us a great tip when looking for houses.
When we're in a hot seller's market, as we so often are here in the DMV, I recommend to my clients who are either unable to or for whatever reason don't want to compete to look for the spillover from the weekend. Most new listings come on the market Thursdays and Fridays, and in a hot market, a lot of them are gone by Monday. So if you don't want to compete, I always say to look for the properties that did not sell over the first weekend. And there lies a window of opportunity.
That was key for us.
Bidding wars are driving the prices way up, so if you can look for that spillover and prevent that, then you can actually fit into your budget without having to go over, and that's what happened with us. So thank you, Ruth, for that wonderful tip.
Another helpful tip is to look slightly outside your comfort zone, maybe the radius that you've been looking at, neighborhoods. Think about where you would like to live and expand that 15 miles or so. The place that we found, this neighborhood, we weren't really familiar with.
I really didn't know it existed.
Even though it's technically in the city that we grew up in.
Yeah, when I showed Will on the map where this was, we were a little unfamiliar, but we said, let's go check it out. And just being open to a new spot, it did create a situation where we were actually able to afford a place 10 minutes from where we grew up, but that, to be honest, is about $200,000 to $300,000 less than what the average house goes for in our old neighborhood. Huge tip, just broaden your horizons, open that radius up, and you might be surprised what you'll find. So once we applied those tips to our life and our money, we were ready to do the fun part, which is just go look at houses. We looked at about 5 houses in person before the one that we got, and about 1,000 online over the last few years. I have really gotten myself in the market here, haven't I?
At least.
At least. Those are the tips that made it possible for us to buy our home, and we'd love to hear any tips that you've used or that you've learned. Let us know in the comments below, and be sure to give the video a like because look how handsome and cute this face is. It deserves a like! Subscribe to Mac for more videos. Bye!
Watch out for a ton of exciting home videos from us coming to you soon.
I love you! No, you're fucking wonderful!